Alright, we're under Kennan's car. Figured out where your clunk's coming from.
It's kind of exactly what we thought it was.
Yum. Sorry.
It's okay.
You can clean that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we figured it was. So we got that piece hanging, bouncing.
To go to San Diego or what?
Getting some tie rods, Pittman, idler arm, clean as hell subframe. I don't see any exhaust leak. Figure out where that noise is coming from.
Yeah, could be. I wouldn't think it would be a cracked header.
Nah.
Don't crack it. This is not a Ferrari. They don't crack this.
This car doesn't run hot enough to crack a header. There's an S54.
Might need. So all the hardware still looks really.
At least it's an easy fix. I even got the part right here. So I also got a yard done today. I had to spend the first half hour blowing leaves off the back. They were pretty bad. And then did a decent mow and trim and cleaned things up. The yard's not really looking too great. It's got these patches in it now and it's starting to turn brown. It is fall. I'll just assume it's that. Larrick was able to get Kennan's car up in the air today and determine that it is that CV joint at the end of the drive shaft, just as we guessed, that failed. I don't know if that piece was hanging off and what was causing the noise, or if that was his diagnosis or part of the early disassembly that Bill was doing. But it was good to talk to all those guys again. I haven't been in there since, I think when Mike was here in August, we took the M3 over there and showed it to them and chatted for a little bit. But really it had been a while. So he's getting a new center track rod, center track rod, which is the center tie rod, both outer tie rods, obviously the CV joint at the end of the drive shaft before the differential, Pittman arm, idler arm, and I don't know if I'm missing anything else. I don't think so. So he's gonna have nice tight steering and the drive shaft, drive line back together. And that means I still have an extra drive shaft in my basement. So I was kind of hoping his was fried because then I could get rid of it. But looks like I get to keep it. Otherwise, it's been a day of doing a ton of work at home. So I got up, I did that yard, went through a bunch of emails and stuff, finally heard back from the Housing Authority. I was talking about that last night. I sent them a follow-up today, very well-written follow-up, and heard back within an hour. I asked 7 questions. They replied to 1 through 6, but 2 or 3 through 6 were just question marks. So they don't even know what they want, which is making it really difficult for me to propose software vendors and stuff like that because they can't really give me specifications. One of my 7 questions was, how many documents a week, please estimate for me, how many documents a week are you going to be uploading? And the response I got was 4 question marks. I mean, is it 50? Is it 50,000? Some ballpark would be so beneficial. So I went back, asked for that ballpark, asked for answers to the rest of those questions, and let my group know what's going on. Do have to email the professor tonight and give him an update, but we're making progress with it. Also, I got a couple more bids on the shipping of the M5. There's still, like, the lowest one is just about $1,500, and going with the lowest one sounds like a really bad idea to me. I talked to Tom at Larrick about auto transport. He was saying try to maybe ship it somewhere not in the state of California. Trucks entering the state of California have to comply to different emissions than the other 49 states. So it can sometimes be several $100s more to ship it to California. So if I were to ship the car to, say, Las Vegas, Nevada, or Phoenix, Arizona, somewhere very close, that could be a lot cheaper and could justify the cost of having to go out of my way to then drive it from that destination. So that's a real possibility. So I'm gonna have to look into that and see if that actually is true, because I can get from Vegas in only 6 hours across the desert there, so that's not too bad. But I'm gonna look into that. Need to give my professor an update on what's going on with the Portage Housing Authority project. It's 6 o'clock, Mom's getting pizza, I'm gonna eat up, and then relax tonight a little bit. So I just had some dinner, which consisted of Honey Nut Cheerios, the honey version. What's the other one? Cheerios. I guess these are the honey ones. I don't know. I haven't had that cereal in forever. Finished up the bag, and of course he has to drink all the milk out of it. Now he's running around because he's all amped up because it's the end of the day. So today was more productive than I thought. I got that yard done here at home this morning, or into the early afternoon. I got a response back from the housing authority. I figured out the answers to the questions that I wanted to know. I did a ton of mail today. Razvan came over, we hung out with them, had a pizza for dinner. Really, it felt like a lot busier day than that, but I did get a lot of stuff done, so it was a good Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday, we got to head into class. Tomorrow it's going to be a shitty rainy day, seemingly all day, so we'll be back to the 3 Series. I did not get the wheels on the M5 clean today, so I neglected that. Hopefully have time to get to that tomorrow. We also haven't been doing the hikes because the weather's gone to hell here for a couple days. It's supposed to warm back up into the upper 70s and have some sun by the end of next week, or by the beginning of next week, but through the weekend looks pretty pitiful. So I'm going to get to bed and get ready for class tomorrow. It's going to be so fun, and I'll talk to you guys on Thursday. Happy hump day.